Hey, thanks for being here. We'll get straight into today's class. You'll start standing, feet about hips distance parallel, so your toes are pointing forward. You'll stretch your arms up, having your palms rotated forward. It's a compound movement. Your heels lift up to a releve, your elbows pull down to a lat pull. You'll stretch your arms and lower your heels down. You pull and lift, stretch and lower. 6 more times. There's quite a bit of balance involved. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more time. Try to keep your heels lifted. Bring your arms together and apart. 7, 6, it might be a little wobbly, that's okay. 5, 4, your heels don't have to be lifted too high. 3, last 2, then your heels come down. 1 more, elbows pull wide. Now stretch your arms up, lower your heels down just in time. We'll go into a hinge. Your palms can face any direction for this one, so I'm going to choose to have my palms facing in. You'll pull your hips back. The goal of your hinge is to fold at the front of your hips as much as possible. Then as you press your hips forward, you'll pull your arms back. That's a chest expansion. You'll hinge, hips back, arms forward. You'll stretch, hips forward, arms pulled back. And if you've been doing my 1 Move a Day membership, the hinge is one of the first movements that we did. So you'll be really familiar with it. The goal is to send your weight back into your heels so you activate the posterior chain. Specifically, you'll feel it a lot in the hamstrings and in your seat, your glutes. Don't forget about the chest expansion. At the top, your shoulders roll open and your shoulder blades pull together. 3. Last 2. 1 more time. You'll find your hinge, you'll hold it there. You'll bring your arms down to the floor. Now rotate your palms back towards you and wide rope. Pull your elbows straight up. Lengthen down and pull. And this is kind of like the lat pull you started with, but your arms are at a slightly different angle. So the goal is to feel this more in your back between your shoulder blades rather than down the sides where the lat pull often activates. 2 more. Last 1. Arms stretch. Now you'll lift your hips up, pressing your hips forward. We'll go into an inchworm. So you'll hinge your hips back. Bring your hands down to the floor, your knees can soften. Walk your hands out into a plank. You hold just for a moment, then walk your hands back in. Arms stay down. You lift up, chest expansion. You hinge, walk it out. Walk it in. And stand up. 6 more times. Down and out. In and up. And what I like to focus on is the weight shifting in the feet. So you go from your toes and then your heels as you come up. Weight shifts onto the toes as you find your plank. Weight shifts back into your heels as you come up to stand. And lift. Let's do 2 more all the way through. Last 1, you'll definitely feel a stretch in your hamstrings up into your low back. Now we'll bring it out to your plank and hold it out in your plank. Once you're in your plank, pull your right knee into your chest. Lower your right shin down to the floor, then twist. Right arm reaches up to the ceiling. You'll take your right hand back down, step your right foot back, and find your plank. Other side. Left knee pulls in. Left shin comes down. You twist. Left arm reaches up to the ceiling. Left hand comes back down. Left foot steps back. You can go a little faster now. So knee in, shin down, open. Down, find your plank. Knee in, shin down, open. Down, find your plank. Down, open, center, plank. Down, open. 1 more set side to side. Lots of work in the shoulders for sure. You're in your plank. Now we'll stay on the right side. Right knee pulls in, you bring your shin down. You rotate your right arm open. Now 6 times we'll thread the needle on this side. You'll bend your left elbow, you'll reach your right arm under and through. Keep the weight in your left hand and angle your left elbow down slightly so you're in a push-up position on that side. You will get quite a bit of compression on the right hip, so your goal is to keep the hip pulled to center rather than let it fall out to the side. Then press into your left hand, extend your arm, and bring it back up. 5 more times, a little bit faster. You bring it under and over. Rotating from the rib cage. 3 more. Feel the work and the stretch in both directions. Good, 1 more time all the way through. You'll bring it back into your plank, both feet step back. We'll transition with a set of pikes. You lift your hips up, you lower your hips down, and you might have to adjust where your feet are. You might have to bend your knees a little bit. You're folding your body, so it's not just your chest that's pushing back, your thighs are also drawing forward. Everything folds in half. 3, then we'll go into the other side. 2, good, 1 more time. Find your plank, other side. Left knee pulls into your chest. Lower your left shin down, find your twist, left arm reaches. Thread the needle 6 times. You reach under, bend your right elbow. Keep your elbow drawn in a little bit, push into your hand. Remember, this is a push-up position. Press into your right hand. Use your arms, use your shoulder, chest, and back. Bring it back up. 5 more times. How stable can you keep your hips as you rotate from the rib cage? 4. Press into the pinky edge of your right hand. 3, that'll help you stay connected to the shoulder girdle under your armpit. 2, open, 1 more time, and open. Bring it back to your plank, left hand down. Left foot steps back. Now we take it back to the right side. Right knee pulls in, bring your shin down. We have a transition to standing from here. Tuck your right toes under. Press into your hand, lift your knee up. Now from here, you lift your hips all the way up. You bring your heel down as much as you can, but it doesn't have to touch right now. Start to walk your hands back like you're inchworm. As you inchworm back in, your right foot can flatten, your heel comes down. Allow your right knee to soften. Keep all of your weight in your right foot. So if any of your weight is transferred back into the left foot, shift it into the front right foot. Then press down, find your balance, your hands come up, and you lift to standing. Take a second to find your balance. If you can, arms reach overhead. You're staying upright, head over tail. So we're trying to prevent ourselves from leaning forward. Float your left leg. Whoop. Now pulse your left leg up. 7, 6, 5, almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. You bring your left toes down. We take it back down to the floor where we started. Hinge, fold in your hips. Bring your hands down. Allow your right knee to bend to bring your hands to the floor. Then walk your hands out, bending your right knee even deeper so you can come down onto your shin. Now, keep your right leg where it is. Bring your left leg in to meet it so you're in a tabletop. Press into your hands, tuck your toes under. Float your knees up. Tap, float. 6. It's small. 5, 4, 3. Then we'll take it to the other side. 2. Good. Last 1. Bring it up. Hold it. Roll the shoulders open. Keep the tailbone and sit bones lengthened up. 4, 3, 2. Lower your shins down. Nice job. Step your right foot back. We transition to the other side of standing. Push into your hand. Lift the knee. Walk your hands back like you're inchworm. Lower your left heel down. Keep your weight in your left foot. All of your weight is in your left foot. Now, find your balance and rise up. Take a second. You might have to take a few seconds. Bring your arms up. Float your right leg. It gets a little trickier. Then pulse it, lift. Focus on the leg. Stay reaching up to the ceiling. That's how you'll help to keep your balance. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, then bring it back down. Hinge your hips back. Hands to the floor. Bend your left knee. Walk it out. Come down onto your left shin. That start position you were in. Then step your left foot back to meet your right. Find your plank. Bend your knees. Pull your hips back. Extend your legs. Push forward. 7 more. Pull back. Push forward. It's like your hinge. Your goal is to fold at your hips. Keep your spine long. 4, 3, 2. You'll definitely feel work in the top of the shoulders and behind the neck. 2, and last 1. Nice job. Find your plank. Let's just hold the plank for 10 seconds. Roll the shoulders open. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees down. We'll go into single leg work from here, starting with your left side. So we'll lay down on your right side with your hips stacked and your knees bent. Before we start with the movement on your side, find your hinge. Draw your hips back and crease at the front of your hips. It's important to maintain that hinge as we move the leg, because what tends to happen is the spine will round and the pelvis will tuck under. So maintaining that hinge is a really great way to stay connected into the glutes rather than finding the hip flexors too much. So first find your hinge and keep your hinge throughout this sequence. We'll go into a fire hydrant. Your top left leg presses up and open towards the ceiling. You bring it back down. You lift, lower. Now while your top leg is moving, you're stabilizing the lower body. So you're making sure that your rib cage isn't collapsing down and your pelvis isn't rocking side to side. 3 more times. You'll feel this in your outer hip, outer thigh. 2, 1 more. Now lift open and hold it here. We'll find a clam from here. So your bottom foot lifts up to meet the top. Both legs externally rotate. Then you bring it back to parallel and release. So you lift by your hydrant, rotate, clam, parallel hydrant, relax. 6 more times. Open, rotate, and lower. 5. You'll feel this in both sides because both sides are working, especially on the rotation for your clam. 3 more times. You will really feel it in the top leg, that's for sure. 2, but the bottom side will be working as well. Just a little added bonus. Last one all the way through, then we'll hold it. Yes, now find your clam, hold it there. Set of clams, you rotate your top knee down, open. 7. Bring the leg all the way down. 6. 5 more times, almost there, breathe. 3, find your hinge, long spine, shoulder blades together. 2, and we hold this last one for 16 pulses down, open, open. Squeeze your heels together. 5, 4, last 3, last 2, and 1 more. Relax down. Nice job. Now we'll stay in this position with your lower body, but you'll come up to your bottom right elbow. So you're on your right forearm. We'll do a few things from here. You'll lift your top left leg, find your length, find your hinge. Now kick through your heel, kick. Pull in. Now when you pull your knee in, rotate in a little bit. So the knee actually comes down. It can tap your right knee, maybe your calf, wherever it gets to is fine. You're not rotating the pelvis. So the reason why the knee might not come all the way to the other knee is because you're not tipping in order to get that alignment. Don't worry about bringing the knees together. Focus on internally rotating the thigh without rotating at the pelvis. So wherever the knee gets to is fine. Your toes will point down in line with your knee. Then kick your leg back out to straight. When the leg goes out to straight, it might rotate a little more parallel. That's okay. You're still thinking about a slight internal rotation. You pull in, rotate down, a lot more internal rotation on the bend in. Kick, pull, kick. Good. We're doing 16 of these. 11 more, 12, 10. I'm counting down, not up. Let's remind myself of that. 7, 6, almost there, press through the heel. Last 4. As you kick your leg back, you'll have to push the pelvis forward a little bit. Not losing the hinge, but also preventing the pelvis from going with the leg, tipping. 2 and 1 more all the way through. Yes, hold it out to straight. Now trying to find that slight internal rotation, pulse your outer heel up to the ceiling. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bend your knee, relax it down. Now, you'll notice as I bent the knee, I kept it back a little. So this is kind of a pretzel shape of the body. You'll come up onto both hands, or you'll rotate your body. So it doesn't have to be up on both hands, it can be, but you're rotating a little bit more in line with your hip, and you're coming down onto your left hand. You can stay on your right elbow, or you can come up onto that hand. So I'll let you decide what gives you the best leverage. We are trying to use the upper body to move the lower body a little bit more. So once you're in this, you're kind of leaning forward and over the floor a little. Float your left leg up, flex your ankle. You're trying to stay parallel. Now push your leg back, push, push. You're trying to keep your leg parallel and behind you as much as possible. So that's where using your arms will really help you, because it requires a lot of power. You're not tipping the pelvis, you're pressing through the leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Now you'll turn onto your stomach. We'll keep going with your left leg. Once you're on your stomach, your hands can be wherever you want them. Again, it might help to use them for leverage, so whatever you find helpful. Flex your ankle, bend your knee, pull it in. Make sure your pelvis hasn't tipped forward, so you might have to feel like you're tucking under a little bit. That's okay. Point your ankle, reach away. You flex, bend, point, reach. So it's a hamstring curl. And you will feel a stretch along the front of the thigh, maybe to the front of the knee. You're still trying to keep the pelvis from releasing forward. 3, 2, last 1. From here, you'll flex your ankle, bend your knee. Find your hamstring curl, hold it. Now point your ankle, rotate open. This mimics the exercise that you just did a little bit. So you're lifting the leg as you rotate open. You're pressing into your upper body as needed. You'll probably have to press into the left arm a little bit more. You're rotating the left hip up and over. So I'm going to show it a few different times. You're lifting the leg, you're lifting, you're opening the hip. And it might not come all the way down, but you're imagining that you're trying to tap the toes onto the floor behind you. Whether they touch or not isn't what we're trying to focus on, but we're going for that directionality of the movement. So the hip goes up and over, bringing the foot down to the floor behind you. You'll have to, again, push your pelvis forward so we're not letting the back arch right now. You'll then bring it back to where you started. Use your arms to help you slow, control. The hip comes down, bringing the leg with it. You rotate the leg back to parallel and reach it. Let's try again. Flex, bend, point, turn out, lift,
open, try to tap the toes behind you, control the pelvis. Bring it back down, rotate parallel, and lengthen. Let's do 4 more of these. This one can be a little tricky. Flex, bend, point, open, lift. Bring it back, and release. 3, flex, bend, point, open the leg, lift the hip, rotate the body. Bring it back down, use your abdominals to control that release, and lengthen. 2 more, almost there. That should have been a flex. Point, then open. Remember to flex the ankle as you do your hamstring curl. Definitely a lot of help from the arms. Last time, flex first, bend, point open, lift open, bring it back center, point the ankle, reach it away, then we just lift the leg straight, down, lift. We're trying to lift the leg from the hip. Get your leg as straight as possible, but focus on lengthening from the hip rather than from the knee. If the hip isn't getting all the way straight, don't worry about getting the knee all the way straight. Focus on getting the hip straight first. The pelvis is staying stable. The abdominals are lifting up to the spine. Last 2. And you hold this last one up. Flex your ankle, point. Flex, point. Lots of small muscle work. 5, 4, almost there. 3, and 2. Yes, last 1. Point your ankle, hold it, circle the leg, up and around. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse directions, then you're done here. Try to lift from the thigh bone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Nice job. You'll then come up to your left elbow, turn so that you're back on your side. And we'll go into a set of side planks. So your right arm or your left arm is reaching up to the ceiling. You'll come back onto the right elbow, left arm reaching up to the ceiling. We'll go into our side body movement from here. This next one is a little tricky. Do your best. Lift your hips up. Bring your hips down. Now if you need to, bend your knees. Still a lot of work. If that works better for you, that's fine. Hips down. Keep going. Hips up, hips down. 6. 5 more times. Feel the work through the shoulder girdle. Not just the top of the shoulder, but under the shoulder as well. 3, it's not going to be big. 2, 1 more, hold it up, pulse your hips up. 7, 6, you'll come down to both elbows in 3, 2, now rotate center, both elbows come down. Now we'll hip dip just to the right side. Right hip rotates down to the floor. Right hip lifts up, just that one side, keep going. Hip down, hip open. 5, 4, let the head lengthen through the shoulders, maintaining the length through your upper spine. 3, good. 2, and 1 more, find center. Now transition up onto your hands, please. You're up on your hands. Once you're here, you cross mountain climber, right knee to left elbow. Step it back, pull across, step it back, pull, step. 5, shoulders stay stable, it's your hips that are moving. 3, and the leg. 2, 1 more. Now pull your right knee in, cross it under. So your right leg is in front of the left. We pike. Lift your hips up. Lower your hips down. Nice job. Your hips lift up, your hips lower down. You're still putting a lot of work in the right arm, so your shoulder is still active. 4 more times. 3, long arms. Feel the triceps down the sides working. 2, and 1 more. Lower your hips down. Now you'll come down
Onto your left side, right side facing up. So we'll go into a little bit of side body work from here, but we'll also be working the left inner thighs. Lift your legs up. We'll go into a scissor. Your bottom left leg comes forward, your top right leg pushes back. Then you'll bring your legs back to center and lift up one time. We'll just do that one direction. Left forward, right back, scissor, squeeze together, lift. Left front, right back, center, lift. Keep going. And focus more on the leg that's going back rather than on the leg that's going forward. You're keeping your pelvis on its side. It'll want to tip a little bit, so it will be a little tricky to keep it on its side, but it will also prevent you from pushing too hard into the bone. 2 more. Lift, last one. Squeeze, lift, hold it here, little pulses up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it on your side. Try to maintain your balance. Reach your right arm up overhead. Now you have 2 options. You can just move the arm or you can add the leg into it. Just the arm pulls down and reaches up. Now if you add the leg lifts as you pull the arm down and release. You lift, release. 5, so it could just be the arm or it could be both the arm and the leg. 3, remember to stay on your side, so you might be pressing into the left arm to help you balance. 2, 1 more time, reach it over and hold it. Squeeze your legs, try to lift them a little higher. Hold 5, hold 4, 3, 2, 1, let it go. Nice job. Now bend your knees in, find your hip hinge, and you are ready to go into your right side of single leg work. We go into your fire hydrants from here. Your top right leg lifts and presses open, then lowers back down. 7 more times. And you might almost immediately notice differences side to side. So that's something just to notice. Does your leg wobble more? Does it turn out more? Does it feel more or less connected to the hip? All those things. You don't necessarily need to do anything about it, but pay attention and notice it happening. 1 more all the way through. Let's add in our clam. So you'll lift your top leg up. Rotate both legs open. As you rotate open, your pelvis, your rib cage do not change. You're just moving your legs in the hip sockets. So if you need to change where the feet are or how much you rotate to prevent the movement in the other parts of the body, that's fine. You rotate back to parallel and release. Fire hydrant. Clam, fire hydrant, release. 6. Feel both sides working. Definitely you'll feel this in the outer hip, around the center of the seat. That's your piriformis muscle. It's responsible for turnout. So if you have any piriformis issues and you don't want to do this, then you could just do the fire hydrant for a second set. No big deal. Last 2. Release. 1 more. Now just the clam. Find your clam. Rotate down. Open. 7. 6. Second side is real. 5. Keep your hinge. 4. 3. Shoulder blades together. 2. Then 16 pulses. Hold it. Open. 16 pulses. Down. Open. Down. Open. It's your leg that's pulsing, not the pelvis. Squeeze your heels together. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Let it go. Come up to your left elbow, please. You're up on your left elbow. This is our leg kick. Find the posture through the upper body into the hips. Float your right leg. Kick your leg out to straight. As you pull it in, internal rotation. Knee down, foot up. Toes rotate in though. So your toes are down even though the heel is up higher than the knee. kick it out. Try to keep the turn out as much as you can. In, out. 14. You're kicking back a little bit as well, but not so much that the pelvis tips forward. 10. 9. Good, spine stays long. You're staying active through the left shoulder. 5. 4, then a set of pulses. 3, good. 2, and we hold this last one. Focus on the outer heel, staying lifted, pulse it up. 7, 6, 5. Can you push your leg back a little further? 3, 2, 1, and bend your knee, relax it down. We're in that kind of pretzel shape, so your right leg's a little bit further back than the left leg is. Then you rotate the upper body towards the floor. Bring your left arm out to the side a little bit and come down onto your right hand. You can stay on your left elbow or come up to your hand. Either way is fine. But you do want to be leaning forward through the upper body a little bit so you're looking down at the floor. Now lift your right leg. Flex your ankle and push your heel back. Back. You keep your leg at hip height and you're using your upper body to leverage. The pelvis stays still. As your heel pushes back, your pelvis, your hips have to kind of push forward oppositionally. 9, 8, 7, 6, lots of power. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax your leg down. Now turn onto your stomach, please. We have a set of hamstring curls. Your right ankle flexes, you bend it, you point, you lengthen. Flex, bend, point, reach. Keep the pelvis scooped. 4. If you're not used to doing a lot of stuff on your stomach, this will feel like a longer sequence. So feel free to take breaks, find a pillow, do something else if that's necessary. You could come up to a tabletop if that's what your body needs to do rather than do this whole sequence on your stomach. Good. Now from here, we flex your ankle, we bend your knee. Now we have that kind of rotation. Point your ankle, rotate the knee open. Now pressing the leg up towards the ceiling, start to lift and rotate your hip. Keep the pelvis scooped. Imagine you're gonna tap the toes onto the floor behind you. They might not touch, that's okay. Then use your upper body, use your abdominals to slowly release you back down onto the floor. Rotate your leg parallel and lengthen it away. Flex, we're only doing 6 of these, so 5 more. Flex to bend. Point, rotate the leg, open the hip. Twist your body. It's like you're rotating along the axis of your left leg. So lift up and over the left leg, but push the hips forward. Bring it back down. So hopefully by the end of the movement, your stabilizing leg hasn't changed positions. It stays where it is. You just kind of turn around it a little bit. Bend, point, rotate, open, lift. Bring it back down. Slow with control. Parallel, release. 3 more. Squeeze your butt to lift. Not too much, just enough to help keep your pelvis in alignment. 2 more, almost there. It's a little weird if you've never done it before. Keep practicing. Maybe just watch it a few times so you see what's going on. One more. Open, yes, good job. And center, release. Ankle pointed, lift your leg up. Focus on lifting from your thigh bone. 6, 5. If the hip is in straight, the knee doesn't have to be either. 4, 3, the pelvis is stable, you're not letting it tip. 2, and hold it up. Flex your ankle, point, flex,
point. You'll feel the work all the way up to the base of the seat. 5, 4, 3, yes, last 2, and hold the point of your ankle, circle your leg up and around. 5, it's tiny, like you're drawing your big toe around a golf ball. Now reverse it. Trace that golf ball with precision and control. 4, 3, 2, 1, let it go. Relax down. Nice job. Come up onto your left elbow. Turn to the side again. Reach your right arm. And we're ready for our left side plank and left side sequence. We go into our lifts into a side plank from here. You press into your left forearm, you lift your hips up. It's a lot of work on the shoulder. Bring your hips back down and lift. Remember, if you need to come down to your knees, it's the same exact thing. Still a lot of work, but you might get a little bit more range of motion. 3 more than a set of pulses. Stay on your side. We're trying not to rotate open or towards the floor. Hold this next one up. Little pulses. Up. 7, 6. You're rotating back onto both elbows. In 3, 2, 1. Yes, now come back down to both elbows. Center forearm plank. Your left hip now rotates towards the floor and up. Just this one direction. 7. Stay long through your upper back. 5, 4, 3 more times. 2, and 1 more. Nice job. Now quick transition down onto your knees, up onto your hands. Lift up to your full plank, then cross mountain climber. Left knee pulls to the right elbow. Step it back, just that one side for 7, 6, 5. You're twisting your hips a little bit. 3, 2. Yes, now 1 more. Hold it. Cross your left leg under. So now your left leg is crossed in front of the right. Your shoulders are still squared. Pike your hips up. Lower your hips down. 7 more. Pike up. Lower down. 6. You'll get off your shoulders after this. 4 more times. And you're folding your body, so your legs are pulling towards your chest as your chest are pressing towards your legs. 2, 1 more all the way through, then bring it down. We're coming down to your side. So you're on your right side, left side on top, all the way down on the floor. Squeeze your legs together, lift them up. Now you have a scissor. Your bottom leg goes forward, your top leg goes back. Top leg, left leg, pushes back. Bottom right leg pulls forward. Focus more on the top leg pushing back. Then squeeze your legs back to center and lift up. 7 more. Scissor, squeeze, lift. You're trying not to rock the hips. 5, 4, 3, last 2, and we hold this last one. Squeeze your legs and pulse them up. You're squeezing the entire leg together, so from the heels all the way up to the top of the thighs. 4, 3, 2, now try to keep your legs lifted. Top arm, if you can, reaches overhead. You find your balance. You might have to use your bottom arm to help you, then pull your left arm down to your hip. You lift up and overhead. Now if you want to, you can add the leg into it, or you could just do the arm. Either way. 6, 5. Try to keep your bottom right leg lifted. You have 3 more. 2. Last time. Squeeze your legs, hold it here. Try to squeeze your legs a little tighter. Lift them a little higher. Reach them a little straighter, then hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Nice job. You're turning back onto your stomach.
And we'll do a little upper body work from here. You'll have your hands underneath your shoulders and your elbows pushed into your sides. You'll press into your hands, lift your head, then articulate your spine up. You want your whole spine to move, so if you're just collapsing into your low back, come down a little bit further and get the head and the chest to lengthen up and forward a little bit instead of just going into the low back. Then bring it back down. 7 more. Press, lift, release. You're leading with the head. Your elbows might not get all the way straight, but you are feeling it in your triceps. Whether your elbows are getting straight or not, you're working your triceps down the sides of the arms to lift you. 4. As your upper body is lengthening up, feel your legs reaching straight back along the top of the floor, so not pushing down too hard. 3. 2 more. Creating space between the vertebrae in both directions. 1 more all the way through. Bring your chest down. Now with your chest down, float your hands up. Just a little float. With your hands floating, chest stays down, lift the legs. It's small, you're not letting the pelvis tip. Legs lower, legs lift. 6. This is getting us ready for the next move, which is a swan prep. 4. 3, so it's a combination of those 2 moves that we've already done. 1 more. Lower the legs down. Now we combine that first move with this move. So you'll take your hands to the floor. When your hands are down, your legs are down. You push, you lift up. Now, once you're at the top, you let your upper body drop. You float your legs, you float your hands. So there's a little bit of momentum. You have to kind of catch yourself at the bottom. So at tempo, the legs come down, the hands come down. You press, release, catch yourself. 6 more. Press, release, catch yourself. Reset. 5. It's kind of fun, I think. 4. You do have to brace with your abs a lot. So it's not just back body, it's front body too. 3, 2, and 1 more. Let's go swimming. Arms reach out, legs stay lifted. You lift the opposite arm and leg, then switch, 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 switch. Whatever tempo feels natural, you're trying to keep your pelvis and your rib cage still. Lengthen the arms and legs away from each other. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, however you need to, press up to a plank. We have a rotating star. Your right leg crosses under. You open the left arm up. You bring the left arm down. You step it back to center. Other side. Left leg, right arm, left leg. 3 more sets. Cross, open, center, cross, open. 2 more. You'll feel a lot of rotation in the mid-back. Also let the shoulder blades pull together as you open. 1 more. Now we'll do a set of push-ups. I like to come down to the knees. You can stay up on your toes if you want to. Take your hands out a little bit wider. Bend your elbows, bring your chest down. Push away. Think of it as a wide row. So just like that wide row we did earlier when you were standing, but a lot more weight now in the upper body. And you'll feel it on the push, not just the pull. 3 more. 2. Last time. Nice job. Bring it into a tabletop and take 4 cat-cows. 3 more. 2, just to release the shoulders, the back. Last one. We'll go into some ab work from here. So turn over, lay on your back, And have your legs out in front of you, feet down on the floor. We'll start with a combo upper body, lower body movement. Arms are reaching back. You'll bring your arms down to your hips, curling the head, neck, and chest up. As you do that, we'll alternate leg lifts. So you can lift your right leg up to start, or whichever one you do is fine. Then you'll bring your leg down as your head comes down and your arms reach back behind you. Other side, arms pull, lift your chest, bring the left or other leg in. Bring it down, keep going. 3 more sets. Lift and lower. Feel your head moving towards your knee, like you're curling yourself into a ball. 2 more. 1 more set, using your arms as an extension of your upper body. And switch. Good, now you'll bring your right leg up, arms pull down, chest is lifted, hold it here. Your right leg reaches out away from you. If you want to, your arms can reach back, or you can keep them by your sides. Pull in, reach, pull. You can also have your hands behind your head. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Pull your right knee in. Now, if they're not already, take your hands behind your head. Keep your chest lifted. Reach your left leg out to 45 degrees. Now, go into a bicycle crunch. So you'll twist left elbow to right knee, switch your legs, switch your upper body, twist, twist. 6 more sets. 5, 4, think about lifting up and over as you twist. 2 more, elbows wide. 1 more, make sure you're even, hug your knees in, and relax your head down, feet down. Other side. Arms are back behind you. Pull your arms down, curl your chest, lift your left leg. Left leg reaches out. Arms can reach back, stay by your sides, or come behind your head. Then pull it in. 7, 6. I won't tell you how to breathe as long as you're breathing. 4, 3, almost there. 2, then hands behind your head if they're not already. Last 1, bring it in. Hands behind your head, feel the width across the back, then reach your right leg out to 45 degrees. Find your twist, right elbow to left knee, then switch, switch, switch. 6, 5, you're still lifting up and over. Try to bring the elbow all the way up and across to the opposite knee. 3, 2, and 1 more, hug it in. Keep your legs up, relax your head down. Nice job. Arms to the ceiling. We'll keep our head down for this one, so we'll give your neck a break. You'll keep your legs together, bent to 90. Bring your arms and legs away from each other. So if the toes don't touch the ground, that's okay. You're trying not to let your pelvis tip forward, right? So you're not arching your spine. Then bring everything back up. 7, lift. And you'll notice different muscles working when your head is staying down. Of course, less in the neck, but also a deeper layer of abdominals is working. So you feel it more kind of along the center part of the abdominals rather than the top between the ribs. 2, 1 more. Legs and arms lift up. Now take your hands behind your head. You'll reach your legs to the ceiling, curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. Once you're there, little open, close, bend and release. So you curl, open, close, bend, release. And that open, close is really small and quick. So it's about coordination and control. 4, 3, 2 more, then we'll just do the open, close. Last 1. Now lift it up. Just the open, close. Squeeze. Emphasize the squeeze. Try to lift your hips up. Lift your hips. Lift your hips. 4, 3, 2. Squeeze your legs together. Just lift your hips. Now we'll keep the hips going. Bring your arms to your sides. Let your knees bend a little bit. Relax your head down. Keep trying to lift your hips up. If it doesn't happen as much, that's okay, but you're not using momentum. You're pulling your knees into your chest to roll the pelvis up. 2 more. Good, last one. Relax your hips down. Stretch your legs up to the ceiling. Single straight leg stretch. Curl your forehead towards your knees. Reach up, grab your right leg. Anywhere is fine. Lower the opposite leg down. Focus on pulling the leg in rather than on lowering the opposite leg down. Then switch your legs. You're keeping your pelvis pressing towards the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1 more set. Hug your knees into your chest and roll yourself up. Once you're seated, we'll end with a few different variations of teaser. So you'll start, knees bent, feet flat, bring your right leg up. You're holding on to your right leg. You're keeping your right leg where it is. You're rolling away from it. So the front of the hip will lengthen. You're only coming down to like the low to mid back, maybe tips of the shoulder blades at lowest, but not all the way to the top of the shoulders or head or neck. Then use your arms, bring yourself back up. 3 more times on this side. Roll away from the leg, create space and distance. Lift up. 2 more. So it's also got a stretch and a compression at the top. 1 more. Lift it up. Bring your other leg up to meet it for a brief hold. Then take it to the other side. Right leg down, left leg stays lifted. Hold your leg. Then roll away from it and back towards it. You could kind of think of this as a row on the upper body, depending on how much you're using your arms. So the more you're using your arms on the leg, the more it'll feel like upper body work, like that row. 1 more all the way through. Lift and hold it. Bring your other leg up to meet it. Now we try with both legs up. Again, use your arms, roll away from your legs. Don't let your legs move away from your legs and then back towards your legs. 3 more, then we're holding, then we're done. And back up. 2, lift the chest at the top. Last 1, you lift and hold it. You can keep holding your legs if you want to, or you can try letting them go, but keeping the legs pulled in towards the chest, folding at your hips. Hold 5, hold 4, 3, 2, 1, then let it go. Nice job. Find a comfortable position. Anywhere is fine, and we'll just do a couple stretches. Roll your shoulders back. Roll forward. 2 times, lift your shoulders up to your ears. Let them relax down. 1 more time, lift your shoulders up. Relax your shoulders down, then circle your head. Let your face and jaw soften. Reverse directions. All the way around. Bring it back to center. Inhale, open, reach your arms. Hold it up at the top for a moment. Find as much length as you can. Then stretch a little more into it. Bend your elbows wide, press your arms back, release all the way down, and you are done. Take a moment to thank yourself for being here today, mentally and physically. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.